Good morning, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm at the Newbold Common Trails just outside Leamington Spa, and honestly I forgot how amazing these trails are. Take a look at this. Oh, the bike's jumping nicely today. The Newbold Common bike trails sit in a small community bike park just outside Leamington Spa. Home to a number of great features, flowing trails and fun lines, Newbold Common's bike trails offer a welcoming environment for all types of riders to develop and refine their skills. And that's one of the reasons I'm here today. So there are two main reasons why I've decided to come here today. The first one is that I haven't actually ridden here in almost 2 years, and that was when the park was brand new. It had freshly been built and I came to test it out. Well, now I want to come back just to see what sort of condition these trails are still in. So this place is completely free to ride. It's free to enter, parking's free. It's a public bike park, which is amazing. So you never quite know who's doing the maintenance or what condition it's going to be in. So I'm really excited to check that out. The second reason is that I've got a trip to Bike Park Wales booked in a few weeks' time, and I'm riding the High Tower today, which I haven't actually taken over any jumps yet. So I really want to come here, test it out to see what tweaks I need to make. So let's ride some trails. Keen to test out how my new bike jumps, I headed for the small pump track area to try a line of manageable tabletops. Despite feeling a bit rusty, the jumps actually felt quite good. Weird little hip at the end. Following my success on the pump track, I decided to make my way towards the main trails, and I know exactly where I'm going first. Keen to try something a bit more exciting than a small pump track jump, I decided to drop into the blue line first. This is a pretty chilled line with a few slightly hip tabletops and a bigger one at the end. It flows nicely and is rollable if needed. Oh, the bike's jumping nicely today. Awesome. Again, a little rusty, but the bike feels good in the air. So it's only 8:30 in the morning. And it is warm out here today. Look at that, beautiful sunshine. It's going to be a good day. And trails aren't too dusty either, which is a really good sign. So after another run down the blue line, it was time to try the red jump line. These two tabletops are a bit bigger with steeper lips, and they're really nice and easy to ride. This hump thing, however, seemed to sap all my speed, making me have to pedal into the step down into the last big jump. A pretty fun jump line all in all. Just about hit the step down. So, with my warm-up complete, I headed off in search of some more trails to ride. Right, where are the rest of the trails then? So first time you come here, this place can be a bit confusing. Like a sort of normal bike park, you've got one area and all the trails come off that. Well here, they're sort of split around everywhere, joined by some of these sort of blue connector trails. Some are worth riding, some aren't, so you sort of have to pick and choose. Once you've done a couple of laps around, you get the sort of feel of the place, and it's pretty easy from there. I can see some trails up ahead, so I'm going in the right direction. Oh, a bit of a berm here as well. Around the back of the jump lines, I found my first bit of flow trail. This is one of the short connector trails I was telling you about, and this is a good one. It's an easy flowing line from one area to another with nothing very technical on it, but some great flowing features. These serve to create a circular loop around the common. This is great for newer riders or people getting into these types of trails, but they're mostly flat. And eventually, it pointed me towards my next piece of downhill track. Graded as a blue, this is a short but winding trail. Like all the trail sections here, it's chock full of features. There's never a dull moment. You're either riding a berm, pumping a roller, or trying to jump an optional double. All the trails here at Newbold Common seem to have been built with an active rider in mind. But of course, everything is rollable if you're not feeling up to the challenge. This one has lots of berms and some tabletops, which I definitely cased. But this last bit is great fun. is fast with multiple little jumps that flow amazingly well. Finished off with a big corner. A great little trail. So this is the old common, and now the trails and paths are mountain bike specific, but this morning there are a heck of a lot of dog walkers that are sort of roaming around everywhere, as I guess you can't blame them for. But it is worth noting that if you are riding these trails, you do have to watch out for sort of kids running out and dogs and things. Back up at the top again. This time I decided to ride the red trail, which starts with a couple of really fun jumps.
Amazing.
You then catapulted into this quick section between the trees. Being my first run down and not knowing where the trail goes, I was definitely dabbing the brakes a little more than I would have liked.
Oh, I should have doubled that.
There are plenty of optional doubles that you can make here, because you definitely have enough speed and the berms feel solid.
That's fast.
A couple of runs down here and you would really get the line sorted and get your speed dialed. It's a really good piece of trail, better than I've ridden at some pay-to-play bike parks and trail centres, mentioning no names.
Wow, that was cool. So this is one of the blue connector trails that I was telling you about. So it's graded as a blue, but you know, it's pretty much just a hard packed path. And at this point, there's nothing really on it.
Despite being graded as a blue, these paths make a nice circuit that link all the downhill trails. Speaking of downhill trails,
okay, let's see what this one's got in store.
this is another blue one, and it's a bit of an odd trail. This top section is filled with really tight switchback corners.
Oh, that's tight.
These are really good to test your bike skills and your manoeuvrability. Not knowing the trail, I took this slalom a little too slowly, but I just about managed to clear the double afterwards.
That was a bit of a huck, I'm not going to lie.
But that wasn't the only one.
Oh no, nowhere near enough speed for that. All that.
I clearly need another run or two down here to generate a bit more speed in the tight berms, or to add in a few cranks here and there to help me over those jumps. This one definitely feels a lot slower than the other blue and the red that I've ridden, but still a good challenge. And only a short push up back to the top.
Well, that was a really odd trail. There were a couple of gaps that I could huck for and make, and there's some that I just felt like I was going way too slow. Really tight corners. Bit of practice needed on that one. Right, back up, let's hit some more trails. So somewhere here, there's a quite short but really big jump line, really long tabletops, and although I'd probably not be able to clear them first time jumping on the new bike, it'd be great to have a go and just see how it feels. So I've got to navigate my way around here and see if I can find them.
And this is where I have good news and bad news. The good news, I've found the big jump line. But here's the bad news.
So I came up here to the start of the red trail with the intention of attempting the big tabletops down there, but I've got a flat tyre, which pretty much ends my ride right there. But luckily it does get me out of having to ride those big tabletops, which I probably would have cased anyway.
Yeah, and let me show you what I mean.
So of course I'm pretty gutted that I have a flat tyre and can't ride anymore, but at the same time I'm kind of relieved because I'd have had to drop into this. And look at this, these things are huge. Massive, 1, 2, third one up there, and I guess that one as well, so 4 huge jumps. I mean, there was no way I was clearing that first time on this bike, even if it wasn't the first time jumping on this bike. That's massive. So potentially, due to having a flat tyre, maybe I dodged a bullet. Maybe the universe is looking out for me. Still, not great doing the walk of shame back to the car, is it?
So with my ride at an end, this also marks the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the comments.